I'm Ivory.
I'm Antoinette.
And this is Black Girls with No Rhythm. So it's almost Christmas.
I'm excited.
I love Christmas.
So do I.
Are you in the spirit yet?
Well, as in the spirit as I'm going to be.
What's your holiday plans?
We are going to Arizona. We're taking a road trip. So we are driving from Georgia to Arizona. And then we're going to go to the Grand Canyon and then do some sightseeing in Arizona.
That sounds so fun. How did you choose Arizona? I don't think people think about Arizona when they think about Christmas.
Actually, we have a timeshare with Westgate. And it was either Arizona or some other city that they had. Only two available cities they had for Christmas. So we went with Arizona.
Okay. Well, I hope you have fun. Make sure you take pictures so we can see how it went.
You know I will.
So it's going to be hot?
It's supposed to be cool. The Grand Canyon is supposed to be cold. It's supposed to actually snow at the Grand Canyon, which is about 4 hours away from where we're staying. But Arizona is supposed to be like in the 60s, 50s that range. So not too bad.
Okay. It's like that.
Yeah. It's not as cold as it's going to be here.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's not bad.
You never know. It's 70 degrees today.
That's true. That is true. Which is making it seem not like December.
Do y'all always take trips for Christmas?
Last year was our first year taking a trip. Last year we did California and then we did a cruise to Mexico.
So how did you decide to do the trips versus the traditional gift giving?
Last year I asked my son what he wanted for Christmas and he told me, hold on, he had to think about it. So at that point I realized that we had given him too much because he didn't even know what he wanted. So when he came back, he was like he wanted to get on the airplane. So that's kind of how it started. After that, it was like, okay, we're done with gifts. We're just going to take trips and make memories. And I feel like the money is better spent this way versus buying toys he not going to play with or video games he not going to play with in next month anyway.
That's good. I like that idea. I would love to take trips for Christmas. The only thing that I think would stop me from taking a trip for Christmas is the fact that I just like to be around my family on the holidays, like my nieces and nephews. I like to see them on Christmas. And I know that we can't afford to take everybody on the trip. So that would be a lot.
And for me, that was kind of hard, but then not really. Because our family kind of already started doing their own thing before this even happened. So, because we used to go to my family in McIntosh County for Christmas.
The country.
But my husband would never go. So he would either go to his family if he was off or he would have to work. So it was just like on Christmas, I wasn't spending it with my husband. My kids weren't spending it with my husband. They were either with my family and he was at work. So that just kind of was like, okay, I had to make a decision. Either we're going to spend it together or we're going to have to spend it apart. So that was another reason why it wasn't that hard of a decision for us.
So at this point, do you think that Christmas is overrated?
The gift part, yes.
Okay.
Christmas spirit as a whole, no.
I get that.
So I love Christmas and I love the fact that people are nicer around Christmas for whatever the reason. But as far as the gifts are concerned, I think it's overrated. People go into debt. Like I know a lady at my job who literally used to get out personal loans so she could buy Christmas gifts for everybody in her family.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
So would she just pay it off throughout the year and then Christmas time come around again, she take out another loan?
She would, like, when I talked to her, she had like 5 personal loans at this point.
So she not paying the loans back. She just building up more and more debt.
Right. I think she probably paying the minimum, which means you're going to pay it off in like 3, 4, 5 years. But you still need another one before that one is paid off. That part of Christmas, I think, is overrated. It's not that serious. I'm not going to go into that kind of debt just to buy other people's stuff for Christmas. That's crazy.
I used to, before I had kids, I used to buy everybody a Christmas gift. I would get my friends Christmas gifts. I would get my mom, my aunts, my grandma. Now, since I have children, I'm not buying all the people gifts. Like, I see you on Christmas because I love Christmas. Like, I genuinely like being around my family on Christmas and things like that. But I don't expect no gifts from y'all and don't expect no gift from me because I ain't got it.
Exactly.
Like I ain't got it. We'll for my children.
We'll do like a gift exchange for the kids sometimes. But so basically, we tell my sister what to buy our kids or however it goes. So instead of them buying that gift that they wasn't going to buy for their child anyway, now I'm going to buy it. So that's still, I'm not buying an extra gift we just, replacing one gift. So instead of me buying Marquise this, I'm gonna tell her to get it, and then that way they're exchanging gifts.
I like that idea.
So that's kind of what we did as far as that is concerned. But I'm not buying. Other than that, adults don't get gifts. Only my mama and my daddy.
I like the idea of the exchanging of the gifts. A few years we did like pull names because it's so many of us, even though it's not really a lot of us, it's still too many to be buying gifts for everybody.
Exactly.
So we would pull names amongst the children and the adults. Like everybody just throw their name in the bucket and then we pull the name and then you just make sure you get that person a gift. So on Christmas, everybody is getting at least one gift. You just not getting a gift from everybody.
Right.
But you're definitely going to show up to Christmas and you're going to walk away with a gift. Of course, the sisters might buy each other stuff. Everybody will probably buy my grandma something. But it takes away their obligation to buy something for everybody. Like, long as you walk away with something, it's the spirit of giving. It's not about what you receive. So just walk away with something, be happy with that. And I think everybody pretty much grown, so everybody okay with that.
When we were younger, it was a tradition that we had and that I really missed. So the year before, everybody would pick gifts. And mind you, my dad has 12, I think it's 12 of them total. And then they had children. So all of the adults would exchange, and then all of the adults would pull names, and then all the kids would pull names. And then the next Christmas, we used to exchange gifts. That was my favorite part of Christmas morning growing up, is to get down there, and my grandma has this huge Christmas tree, and all the gifts would be under there, and everybody would be sitting around the Christmas tree waiting on your gift. And you used to want certain households to pick your name,
because they're going to buy
a good gift. So you used to be like, oh, I hope so get my name, because your gift was gonna be good versus other houses. But I really miss that. It kind of went away as we got older.
Because everybody get their own families and people get spouses and you spend Christmases away.
And so that kind of, it just went away. I miss that. We tried to bring it back, but it's just what ended up happening was, even though you had a whole 12 months to buy this gift, here it is Christmas, and you didn't buy a gift, so now somebody don't have something.
Yeah.
Because you didn't, but you have something.
And that's not fair.
Yeah, so that kind of went completely away. So I miss that. Like, that's the one tradition that I wish we would have been able to bring back. But like you were saying, like, now that everybody's older, we're not as close. So sometimes I go home and I don't even see them on Christmas because they're with their spouse, or by the time I get there, they already left. And Christmas stopped being what it was. So I just had to create a new tradition for my house.
I like your new tradition, though. I think me and my family need to come up with a Christmas tradition. We always used to just spend Christmas going to different people's houses. Sometimes we've hosted Christmas breakfast twice since we've been together, and we've been together like 8 years. So that was cool each time we did that. Well, not breakfast, we do a brunch. And it's always a good time, but I don't know what's next for us. For our own tradition.
So, like you were just saying, Christmas morning, trying to go to different people's houses. How do you all manage that? Do you, like you were saying, you do brunch? Do you do it Christmas morning, or you do it Christmas Eve? Like, how do you make sure that you spend time with your in-laws and your family and everybody else?
Well, when we hosted the brunch, it was kind of like a win-win because we invited both sides. He invited his family, I invited my family, so everybody was at the house. So we pretty much didn't have to go anywhere. His mom and dad aren't together, so he has family on his dad's side. Sometimes we go see them, but for the most part, hosting at our house is like the easiest thing ever. I don't really like the driving around aspect of Christmas, like just having to go to different people's house. And every year, sometimes we pretty much be like, we ain't going to nobody's house this year, we just gonna stay at home. And sometimes we do, and for the most part, we always getting up, putting on some clothes and going somewhere just because you want to be around your family for Christmas. It's definitely not the same as when I was a little girl, I can say that. My mom looks forward to spending time with us each year, but sometimes we'll just have to do it like on Christmas Eve because she have to do her own thing. I'm married now, so I do my own thing, but I definitely try to make sure I see my mom between Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Did your mom let y'all believe in Santa Claus when you were younger? Or?
Oh my goodness, yes, my mom let us believe in Santa Claus. Do you want to know what she told us about Santa Claus? My mama said that Santa Claus is like a delivery man, just like UPS, just like FedEx, except for him and his elves, they build the toys and stuff, and sometimes they have to get it from the store, but for the most part, they can build it in their workshop. But Santa don't bring nothing that mama don't pay for. So If she don't have the money, Santa not gonna bring it. Santa just gonna make sure that it come on Christmas Day. But she gotta pay him before Christmas in order for it to get there on Christmas. So if you don't get it for Christmas, you might can get it for income tax. But yeah.
Wait, for income tax, that was a holiday? Like, you just made that song that was a holiday.
It was a holiday. Income tax was definitely a holiday. Whatever you didn't get for Christmas, because Christmas be hard sometimes, you can get it for income tax. Don't worry.
But you keep saying it like it's a holiday. Like,
it is a holiday.
It is not a holiday. I hate income tax time. And I don't ever think that my parents liked income tax. Like, I don't ever remember.
Your parents probably made too much money. My mama was a young single mama, and she was getting them taxes.
Like, yeah, we didn't. Ours was Christmas. For us, it was. My parents let us believe in Santa Claus. We didn't have a speech. There was nothing that went with it. It was just.
So you just thought that Santa Claus you could get him this list of stuff and he would just go bring it?
Yeah. Growing up, I could just.
So you always got what you wanted on Christmas?
I don't ever remember not getting it. Mind you, I don't think my lists were outrageous back then. You gotta remember, like, it was a long time ago. So. I don't think my list was ever outrageous, but I don't ever remember waking up and being disappointed on Christmas. And I don't ever remember. I can tell you for a fact that I used to really believe there was a Santa Claus. Like, for real believe. Until one morning, I woke up a little too early and I caught my parents putting the gifts under the Christmas tree. Wow. Like, setting up. And I just went back to bed and went to sleep and then woke up the next morning and acted surprised. Like, I never told them that I didn't believe in Santa Claus.
So how old were you?
I was maybe 8, 9, something like that.
See, that's good because we had two totally different aspects of Christmas growing up. Like, two totally different outlooks on what Christmas was. Because there was Christmas mornings where we woke up and we was just like, damn, mama didn't have enough money to get Santa Claus that much money. Like, Christmas wasn't always good. You know, like, we'll get a toy. Maybe we was definitely gonna get an outfit. Every Christmas, no matter what, you was getting an outfit for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Outfit. Yeah, you was getting an outfit. You was getting a pair of shoes. You might not get a pair of name brand sneakers, but you might get like some nice boots or something like that. But when you got ready to leave the house on Christmas Day, you was gonna be fly. That was gonna be guaranteed. But I don't think I've ever had like a big Christmas. But it was Christmases where we got like one year we wanted some cell phones so bad. I was like in 7th grade. I got my first cell phone in 7th grade. And that was like the best Christmas ever. But Christmas wasn't always good. Like, that's why I think it was easier for your parents to tell you that Santa Claus was real. Like, we needed a speech because if we didn't get that speech that mama had to pay Santa Claus, we was gonna be trying to figure out why the fuck Santa Claus skip our house because we've been good for the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for the last 2 weeks, so
yeah,
not out here just for 2 weeks.
We've been good for the last 2 weeks. He just now started making that list and checking it twice. He ain't been doing that all year. He been in Hawaii. No.
For Lindsay, I had to tell her when she was in elementary school, I don't exactly remember how old, but her list just was outrageous with what she wanted. And she truly believed that Santa Claus, like we did. So she truly believed that Santa Claus used to bring her gifts. So whatever she put on her list, she was going to get. And this one year, her list was just too much. I couldn't handle it. Like, it was all electronic. And it was just, her list totaled, I know, about $2,000.
Oh, wow.
So I had to, like, sit her down and tell her that there wasn't really a Santa Claus and that I have to buy this stuff. And she cried like a baby.
Boo.
Yeah, because I had allowed her to really believe. And I used to really get her everything that was on her list. I didn't have to do it by myself because she was the oldest grandchild. So at the time, she was the only one. So not only was I buying the stuff on her list, my mom was buying it, my dad, my sister, my brother. So once we moved to Atlanta, it was kind of like they were helping me maintain my house. I can't ask them to buy her Christmas.
Exactly.
So I had to prioritize. But Marquise, I don't remember him believing or not.
No, Marquise, he probably didn't believe in something.
Yeah, I don't. Because we never had a conversation about it, but we stopped putting up a tree. And he stopped getting gifts under.
Or I just think at some point he probably just put 2 and 2 together. Like, I don't see Marquise making a big deal out of Santa Claus.
Yeah, we never had the Santa Claus conversation.
So would you celebrate anything other than Christmas? Like, you know, December is a month of holidays. I think I read it's a Buddhist holiday that starts like December 8th. And you know, we have Hanukkah that comes after Christmas. And then we got Kwanzaa and different things like that. So do you ever, and I know that Christmas is the Christian holiday. So do you ever see yourself celebrating anything other than Christmas?
No, just because I don't know anything about any other holidays, and I don't think that I would ever do the research to learn to see exactly why
Yeah.
they celebrate and what they celebrating. So I doubt it. I just don't. I think it goes with your religion, and I don't see me switching religions. And I feel like I'm not gonna celebrate a holiday if I'm not no parts of that religion. If that makes sense. What about you?
I mean, and when I looked up all these holidays, right, I didn't even think about, this gonna sound so bad, and I know people gonna jump on my head about this, but I didn't think about Christmas being a Christian holiday because of all the fanfare that comes along with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course you see stuff to say, don't forget the reason for the season. You know, we talk about Jesus' birthday, this and third, but for the most part, Christmas is like Christmas trees, lights, you know, gifts, things like that. So with me, I don't go to church, you know, I don't think I'm a Christian, so I know I'm not a Christian. But I love Christmas. I'm celebrating Christmas, so technically I'm celebrating a holiday from a religion that I don't really associate myself with. So with that being said, I was going to look up these different holidays, and I'm the type of person, I don't care what the religion is, if I like something about it, I take that practice into my day-to-day thing. So I was just gonna look up some other holidays and be like, hey, what can I celebrate next?
I don't think that's how that's supposed to go. I do not think that's supposed to go like that.
But that's what I'm gonna do. I'll just let you know
I
that
don't
I'm gonna
think
do
that
that.
you're supposed to do that though.
But what if I like it?
No, I don't know. Like, no. You can't just celebrate a holiday because you like it.
I definitely can.
I don't
We
think
celebrate St. Patrick's Day. We celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
I don't think you're supposed to do that. Like, you just go research any of the holidays that you listed, and whichever one you like.
I mean, I wish I had my list. I feel so bad because I left my list somewhere else and I can't get to it right now. But I had this list of holidays that I was gonna research so I could be like, okay, let me see which one of these holidays I can celebrate.
And then next year we was gonna have this conversation. You could be like, oh, I'm celebrating Kwanzaa this year because I researched it and I like it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, nah, I don't think you should do that. I'm just gonna say I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna research this list, and maybe on the next podcast I'll tell y'all what holidays I'm celebrating
I can't with you.
along with Christmas.
I cannot with you right now. I gotta get myself together. So, right now, since we're gonna stick with Christmas right now.
Okay.
we're gonna stick with Christmas.
Okay.
Do you all do pictures with Santa, and does it have to be like?
Yes.
Does he have to be black?
Girl, yes, duh.
So like you will like go out of your way to find a black Santa?
I'm not going out of my way to find a black Santa because I live in a black neighborhood. So black Santa is up the street from me. Black Santa is much closer to me than white Santa, okay? Black Santa is not only convenient, but black Santa is also the same color as me.
I've never taken a picture with a black Santa. My kids have never taken a picture with a black Santa. I guess we don't live in areas where there's black Santas.
You definitely live in areas where it's black Santa because you live in Atlanta. Atlanta got 3 black Santas. A black Santa is less than 30 minutes away from anybody who stay anywhere around 285.
I didn't even know anything about a black Santa until my son was maybe 4, and I posted a picture of him with Santa Claus in South Lake Mall. And somebody commented and was like, it's a black Santa at Greenbrier.
It's a black Santa at Greenbrier. It's a black Santa at West End. And it's a black Santa at South DeKalb Mall.
I was like, a black Santa? Like, what? I just didn't.
I've been taking pictures. I ain't got no picture with no white Santa.
All of my pictures are with white Santas. I don't have any pictures with black Santa. For me, I'm honestly say I don't care what color. Mm-hmm. He takes a picture with. Like, I never even thought about going to find a black Santa, or there was a such thing as a black Santa you could take pictures with until, like I said, about 4 or 5 years ago.
See, with my mama light skin. Your mama light skin too. Your mama bright, just like my mama bright. But my mama experienced colorism as a child. Like, with my mama, she had issues with her skin, with her darker friends telling her, oh, this cause you light skin, that's cause you light skin. You know, so my mama looked at that as her dark skinned friends pretty much having issues with themselves. So my mama always wanted us to be comfortable in our skin. And we not real dark or whatever, but at the end of the day, we still black women. You know, so when it came to what was represented around us, my mama wanted us to know that Santa was black. Like, she paid black Santa. You know, like black people. My mom want us to just for real embrace the whole black thing. It's not nothing that was talked about a lot in our house, but at the end of the day, oh, this gonna sound so bad. At the end of the day, you know, these your people. You know, so Santa was black. Your Santa was black, your baby dolls was black, cause your daddy black and your mama black too. No matter how light skinned she.
Now I think our baby dolls were black, but our Santas were definitely white. And to this day, even though I'm reading more about my history and I still don't care what color my Santa is.
My mama just ordered my baby her first baby doll, so she gonna get her first baby doll for Christmas from my mama. But my mama said the first thing she said, Mo always say, Mo is my husband. Mo always says, I say, my mama said. He sound like Bobby Boucher from Waterboy. My mama said. Anyway, but my mama said she went ahead and ordered our baby doll from Amazon because last year she got too frustrated trying to find dolls for my nieces and she wasn't finna go through that again. So, like, it's a for real thing.
The black baby doll, I get the black baby doll. I just don't really... I'm not that I don't get it. I feel like you should be able to have whatever color Santa Claus you want. And I understand the whole point of supporting... You know, the black Santa Claus versus the white Santa Claus. I'm just not going.
Cara is our other friend. Cara said that, and I don't think she think like this anymore, but a long time ago, one of the things she was like, I'm not letting my baby take no picture with no black Santa Claus because Santa Claus not black, Santa Claus white. Well, like, first of all, Santa Claus is not a real person, okay? So Santa Claus is definitely a black man.
like Santa Claus is a whole made up person. When I was at Target, one of the co-workers was like, his mom wouldn't let them believe in Santa Claus because her thing was she wasn't about to let them think that it was a white man coming down her chimney giving them gifts, which she worked so hard for all year. So that was her thing. And I got it when he said it, but I just feel like the innocence of a child believing in Santa Claus versus my way or my parents' way or your mom's way growing up, you still believe that it was this man out there that was traveling the world in 24 hours to give gifts. I just like the idea of it.
And I think that my mom was on the same path that his mom was on. Mm-hmm. The only difference was his mama didn't see no other way to take. Maybe she didn't know about black Santa Claus, so she couldn't take him nowhere to see a black. Because if you live in Idaho, it's not a black Santa Claus at your mall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody don't have the luxury. We live in Atlanta. We in the black Mecca. We live in Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? It's black people everywhere. Yeah. So of course we gonna have a black Santa Claus, and of course we gonna have 3 black Santa Claus.
But just think about it. We only have 3. Could you imagine the amount of white Santa Clauses there are?
Yeah.
So even in Atlanta, the Wakanda, we still only have 3 of them. So I'm sure
they are very accessible.
They are.
So if you're in the Atlanta area, you can take your children to take a picture with black Santa Claus at South DeKalb, the Mall West End, and Greenbrier. But the one that at the Mall West End, I think he Kente Claus. So I think he would like African get up, but he's still a black Santa Claus.
Wait, you have options.
You definitely have.
Definitely have options.
So let's go back to the black dolls thing. Did your mom let you play with black dolls?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. White dolls?
I don't think I've ever owned any. Not that I can remember.
Okay. Would she go so far as to like not let you play with a white doll?
I don't think she would buy one.
Okay.
I don't think that she would buy a white doll, but she definitely would let me play with one. Like if I went to a store and there was only a white doll, I don't think she would go as far as to tell me no, I can't have the doll because the doll was white.
I think that my mom would say, we're going to go to another store until we can find a different doll. Okay, baby?
Yeah, I don't know. I know now my mom would not allow us to buy white dolls for our children. Back then, I don't know if she would have told me no. I think that she would have let me get the doll, I think.
I don't know if this is an appropriate question or not because she's not here to answer the question. But with your sister having biracial children, how does that work?
Their dolls are black.
Oh, okay. Would she buy them white dolls?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
She won't.
But what about her youngest daughter? Because she looks white. I mean,
her dolls are still black.
Okay.
Like my sister is really big, and she gets really mad at me when they try to say melanin popping for her kids. And I'm like, you can't say that. Like, that's a hashtag that your youngest two would never be able to use. And she was like, they got melanin, it's just really fair. Like, no, they don't have melanin. So she gets really mad when I say that, so I stopped saying it as much.
We should have her on the show one day. You think she'll come on the show?
I definitely think she'll come on the show.
We should have her on the show.
Yeah, she's still like pro-black and wants them to understand that they're black. Even though their dad is white, they're still black. So
does he understand that?
I don't think she's ever said anything to her about it.
Oh, okay.
So we gonna say yeah. I don't think they've ever had a conversation or argument about the colored dolls that they have.
We should definitely have like an interracial discussion.
Because it's really crazy. She gets offended and mad at other interracial couples even though she's in one.
She don't know she married to a white man?
I think she forgets sometimes. Me and her had a conversation, and she really does. Like, I think she forgets that she's married to a white man because she gets annoyed.
Because she just fell in love with the person.
Right, exactly. So she gets annoyed when she sees other interracial couples. But that's a topic for a whole nother day.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to Christmas.
So I'm really into the Hallmark Channel. Like, that's my...
I never watched Hallmark Channel. What come on Hallmark Channel?
Christmas movies all day, every day.
Is there an app for that?
There is, but
Okay.
I don't know if... I think you can watch some of them on the app. But they always kiss under mistletoes. Like in every other movie, there's always a mistletoe. And it made me think about the fact that I've never even seen a mistletoe, let alone been kissed under one. Have you?
Yeah, my Nana and Papa used to have a mistletoe.
Oh.
We used to have a mistletoe every year. Yep. We kissed under mistletoes. I mean, I was a child, so, we like kiss my granddaddy, kiss my Nana, kiss my mama, but it was fun because you knew that was the mistletoe. So if you caught her, you like, give me a kiss, and we was kids, so of course everybody wanted to kiss us.
Do y'all still do it?
No, Christmas is Christmas, not Christmas. I think that I'm not sure what's going on for Christmas this year, but I think I'm gonna go buy a mistletoe. I think I'm gonna go to the farmer's market and get me a mistletoe. Just because you said that, yeah.
So you get them from the farmer's market?
I mean, I just know you can get anything from the farmer's market.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure where they come from, but I just know I'm sure I can find one at the farmer's market.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when I saw it, I'm like, I've never seen one, never been to anybody's house that have one. That's cool.
I'm gonna buy you a mistletoe. Oh, you're not gonna be here. You're not gonna be here.
I'm not.
Oh, y'all should hang a mistletoe in y'all hotel.
So we can kiss
each other.
It's only 5 of us. We just gonna be walking around kissing each other. That would be cute though. I may do it.
Yeah, it'll be good for the optics. Everything for the optics these days.
Yeah, so. I may do it. Because this year we are doing, because we have our timeshare. So Christmas Eve we're going to cook, of course. And I came up with different ways to give them their gifts. Because last year we didn't do gifts at all because we left on Christmas morning. Mm-hmm. But this year, since we'll get there on the 23rd, I just bought them a couple things. So I decided to play games with them for them to open their gifts versus me just handing them to them. So the mistletoe will just be added to our other Christmas fun. I think that'd be cute.
Five Below has a little 4-foot tree. And Five Below, everything is $5 or below. So it's a little 4-foot tree. And I know you probably don't want no tree because y'all gonna be in a hotel. But it's very small. It come in like this little bag. It's easy to stick in your luggage. So I think that you should maybe... Oh, and they also got like an ornament bag for 50. It come with 50 ornaments. So the bag and the tree together is $10. So I think you should maybe consider going to Five Below and getting that little bitty tree and just putting that little small tree in y'all hotel.
I think it'd be cute because we have a condo, so it's like 2 bedrooms. Mm-hmm. Well, 4 bedrooms, so we'll have enough room. I may look into that. So bring some Christmas to our condo.
If anybody know people at Five Below, contact them so I can get a sponsorship. Because I just plugged them. And I'm sure.
And I'm gonna go because she just plugged them. I'm definitely gonna look for this 4-foot tree.
Yeah, if anybody from Five Below listening, follow my DM.
I can't with you. I can't.
So thank you for listening. We're gonna be in the spirit of the holidays all month. So we might not talk about Christmas stuff, but we gonna plug Christmas at some point. So with that being said, our keyword for today is gonna be
Christmas.
So send it to our DM and see what you can get.
So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you like us on Instagram and follow us on Facebook.
And this is Black Girls with No Rhythm, and we're out.